going to see some debutants come 3:35 Saturday afternoon in the hoops?
We are this year, yeah. It's pleasing to have two new players start for their first game against the Kangaroos. So Emma Kilpatrick will debut. She'll play up the ground defence for us from SA, West Adelaide girl. So she's had an immediate impact on our group. She came here quite late actually as a bit of a replacement player, but her impact's been really, really positive. And Piper Dunlop will debut as well. So she had two really good games in the practice series. Had a great year last year in the VFLW, and I think there's no secret we're crying for a tall player playing the ruck, and she's filled that position really well, so she'll debut as well.
Were you tempted with Lexi Greger to let her loose?
Yeah, there's probably a number. She was one of them. Probably about 3 or 4 weeks ago, we were scratching our heads around, having enough numbers to field a team, and that's been pretty common around the competition with injuries and whatnot. But credit to our S&C staff and medical staff to get the group to a point now we've got to leave players out, which is a good thing in regards to the depth of our squad now. But yeah, very tempted to play Lexi, but she'll get her chance, which is great.
Everybody that we've spoken to in your playing group have said the challenge of North Melbourne first up is probably ideal. If you want North Melbourne, you want them in round one, and get them starting their season as well rather than being in the flow of it. Is that a test that you're really, as a coach, embracing as well?
Yeah, well, we have to. We've got them fixtured round one. We've had them kind of in the early stages of the season pretty consistently. But last year round two, this year round one. Yeah, for us to play them at the start is a good gauge for us in regards to how we've prepped for our pre-season, the things that we're chasing from a tactical and strategy perspective to test out against the best or last year's best. So to get them now is a really good challenge for us. And then the Crows the week after as well. So really good first 2 weeks to see where our group's at.
Just like Shelley Scott, a calf injury. I mean, how long has she been dealing with that, and when did that come about?
It's only a recent one too, yeah. So not as bad as first diagnosed, which is great for us and for her. We were stoked to have her sign on for one more year off the back of a really positive year last year. So hopefully it's only a short turnaround for her and she's available pretty soon. But she's a great, strong, contested player and a really strong mentor for the likes of Maloney and Chantal Mason coming through as well. So hopefully it's short term.
You mentioned a couple of debutants there, but are there any other Cats maybe lesser known that Cats fans should get excited about?
Yeah, there's a few. Like I said, it's been a really good pre-season from a number of our younger ones. So Bridie O'Rourke is someone who'll play her second game. She didn't get much of a chance in her first game with a bit of a shoulder injury, but she's trained the lights out all pre-season, so she's deserved her crack at playing as well. I mentioned Chantal Mason. She's not in the team this week, but I'll tell you she's going to be in the team pretty quickly off the back of a long rehab. But she's firing as well. And I mentioned Piper as well. Caitlin Tipping are doing good things. Maybe Caitlin Thorne as well. It's had a really good pre-season. So we're testing the depth of our group, which is important. Everyone knows that our midfield is pretty strong with the likes of Neens, George and Amy rolling through there and Julia Cocker-Grills, but we need to keep building our depth across all lines. So. And Kate Kenny's another one too in that bracket that has done a great job.
We factored in weather for your selection for Saturday, knowing it's going to be a little bit ordinary.
No, not really. We're supposed to pour rain on the Gold Coast a couple of weeks ago, and we're pretty lucky with that. We just think GMHBA is a pretty quick deck anyway. It'll handle the conditions, and the Kangaroos are a fast running team through the midfield and whatnot, so we'll try and fight fire with fire in that space.
Will you try and create your own three-headed monster with Maloney, Perry and Darby? Is that your plan?
That's kind of like the structure we've played with for a little while now. So, Darbs will play forward. She might pinch in the ruck. She did a lot of ruck work last year, but hopefully less this time round. And Jack and Aisling, it's their position. So, the three of those girls can hopefully get some marking power up front, and our smalls can go to work if they need to, but a few of our girls will probably play different roles up the ground and behind the ball.
Just on defensively as well, just how you'll structure up, it's not going to look too dissimilar?
Well, a little bit, yeah. They're kind of a smaller, craftier up-front team with O'Loughlin back in the side and Bruton playing some forward time now, and Eddie as well is a really good player, and obviously they've got Sheila and Randall down there. It's exceptional marking players as well. So we've got to make sure that our matchups are fairly equal around that space. hence why some of our mids might go back and play on their smalls to make sure there's some ground pressure as well. So not too much difference in regards to what we've thrown out before, but certainly a bit more of a match-up focus for us.
Do you expect Carney to play more behind the footy, and if so, do you expect to have to negate that in a way?
No, I think she's been ruled out already. She's not playing, so we'd have one less headache to worry about. Yeah.